Hello, I'm Corbin Williams, senior at Albany State University. I'm doing a video on Zone Case Study Part B. The object of the object is to develop a long-term strategy to increase the number of women holding leadership positions in Zones Incorporated in the next 20 years. So, the main focus of this case question addressed the role of women leaders in expansion of organizations. Corporations have gained momentum to engage women in upper level decision making. However, in what ways are these same companies providing the level of support necessary for women leaders to be successful, thus creating a win-win for both employee and employer? I thought of new strategies on way that Zones Incorporated could have made a way for women to be in more leadership roles, such as chief executive management roles. When women women make up half of the workforce in the United States. In the world today, you don't usually see many jobs that have a great number of women working there, not even counting the women in leadership positions. This isn't showing that we in the United States are having a diverse workplace. We as a country are supposed to be improving operational and financial performances, increasing innovations, and enhancing the company's reputation. But our companies are still struggling to attract and keep women in these leadership roles. In our society, it's not as easy to develop many strategies that can encourage our women to build their reputation up to corporate ladders. Many people like to criticize the move of women to hold rather than create a work environment that accommodates a woman's reproductive years. The mindset we have on women is pretty much quote quote old school. People still think of women in the state of mind that they should stay home and feed the children, clean the house, feed the dog, all of those. They don't believe many women can work hard or as hard as men in this century. Zones Incorporated kind of goes by that same mentality. When it comes to their management staff, they only have like 2 women that have a major role. To make this country workforce seem more diverse, Zones is going to have to increase their amount of women to management and also their race diversity. And there are many ways to change that for the next 20 years. First, let's start by reversing mentoring. Reverse mentoring is another name for reciprocal mentoring. The motive is to create visibility of up and coming females to top executives, as well as expose female leaders to the most strategic work at the company. The youth is our future. What we must do is show younger females that they are capable of the work men do, including big executive positions, like the positions at Zone Incorporated. If we don't show them the positive and becoming the best that they can be, they won't be our next executives or chief administrative officers. The world has that outlook on women, and it's up to us to change their mindset on that. Show the brighter side. The next step would be encouraging self-care. Encouraging self-care is another way to change the view of women in Zones Incorporated. When women become leaders in these jobs, they do have more problems when it comes to actual job activities. When you're a major part of the company with huge duties, that comes along with stress and all problems. Your area falls on you. It is a known fact that women are more sensitive and softer than men. That's not an excuse for them not to be in those positions, but it is a known fact. Women leaders should not be discouraged because they see one lady not being able to handle the stress. So, more of an example is once you see one person struggling in an area as important as the chief executive in a corporation, just like Zones, it kind of discourages you from actually going forth in what you want to do as well. So the people that are actually in the field already should be better role model to the younger ladies that have not gotten there, or to the mentors that they're mentoring to. Not being able to handle stress in the job, then other women around the country start to become discouraged and feel they need to look for different careers. So to put a change in that, we should encourage self-care by giving access to full fitness and self-care facilities on site at Zones Incorporated company buildings. It gives them and other employees to release stress and being able to take care of themselves by working out and during the day, and getting those massages and facials that women like to get to relax the mind and body without having them to actually leave the company. This process itself enables the women to find a balance and stay healthy while working a stressful job. The buddy system. The buddy system also works. The objective of the buddy system is to build confidence, create visibility of talent internally, and provide access to stretch assignments. The reason for buddy system is to encourage other people more definitely than women to step in those spots, to grow as a leader in different companies. There's actually another part of buddy system that I was explaining is, for example, when you're trying to get a job and the people that you're applying to does not know you or know you as well as that one person that you know that works there. So it's always good to know somebody that works at a job so they can vouch for you when it comes to talking to someone at the job, letting them know that, hey, this is a good person. She knows what she's doing. She's a hardworking lady. That always works. So that is the second part of the buddy system that I was explaining. Another strategy that will work is flexibility. Flexibility is very important. Also, women actually have more of a job than men. Women, not only do they work hard jobs all day, they come home, they wash dishes, they help the kids get ready for the next day, they do all sorts of things. So for them to have flexibility for their job makes it a little easier and makes it better for them to do their actual job, and it comes out clear. For example, when you were younger, who did you always call when you were sick? Who did you always call when you needed help? You always called your mother. But your mother can't always be there if she is still at work, stuck, and she can't go anywhere. So the best thing to do for this job, for them to have better women in it, is to have flexible hours for them. Because there might be days that they have to call out for a couple of days for their kids, because mothers are naturally nurturers of this world, and we do need them. So have flexible hours for them. The next strategy will be marketing. That's the last strategy I have. Marketing is a very important strategy. When you're marketing, you want someone to stand out for your brand. You want someone that looks good for your brand. And what works better than a woman standing out for your brand? Well, to get more women in this company, what's better than having a sign that has Zones Incorporated with a woman in business attire advertising that, hey, women can do this. So when other women or younger girls do see this sign, they feel, hey, If they can do it, I can do it. So it's a good look, and it's a good marketing strategy, and it works. Another marketing strategy would be for them to start seminars at these high schools or colleges to some of the business-minded women in that area. That also would help, and they would see that, hey, that it can be done, even though there is discrimination in this world over women. It can be done for a woman to be in a important position. So those are the strategies I would use to get Zones Incorporated to get more women. Thank you. My name is Corbin Williams.